Report 96-67, an Affidavit of Possession, pages 371 and 372. Here we are starting our unit on legal documents. You're either going to love them or hate them, and probably most people hate them, but there are some people who like the precision and the accuracy and the getting a mastery of the particular formatting involved here. For line numbering, paragraph indents, signature lines, tab settings, this is a world of its own, and you should at least get a little bit more comfortable with it. Be sure that you check the information on page 370 and 371 on formatting legal documents in general. There is a summons that is the particular example for illustration, and your affidavit starting on page 371 has a number of instructions on spacing in the document itself, which should help guide you through it, as well as the demonstration that we're going to do here. If you need any help with line numbering beyond what I'm going to show you, be sure to check the word processing manual lesson on line numbering. It should be for lesson 96, or check the index on the back cover. Okay, let's get started. And the first thing we'll do is add line numbering for the lines in the document. Now, the instructions that you see posted over on the right, in which you will find on Blackboard, give you some very basic instructions on how to do this, and we're going to walk you through it right now. You will learn on page 370, I believe, that the line numbering command, there are two options, ways to use it, with continuous or restarting on each page. And I'm a little bit confused by our textbook because page 370 says all of the legal documents should use restart on each page, but the margin of the teacher's manual says that affidavit line numbering should start with the title and run continuously to the last line of the affidavit. Now, thankfully, this particular affidavit is only 1 page long, so it is not an issue, but when we set line numbering, I believe it should be set on restart on each page. So that's what we're going to do here. We move to the Page Layout tab, and in the Page Setup group, you see line numbers. Now remember, this is different from numbered lists, which we have been doing in the past, and those are on the Home tab. This is line numbers, Page Layout tab, Page Setup group. If you click the down arrow, you see that we can turn it on by clicking continuous or restart each page, which is what we're going to do here. And then we will have one, and they will appear as we type the document. Now let's go on down to our next step. We're going to clear all tabs and set 3. For this, let's go back to the Home tab, the Paragraph group, Dialog Box Launcher, and Tabs in the lower left corner. Let's clear all. We do not want the default half-inch tab to get in our way here. So we're going to set a left tab at 1 inch, set, and also a left tab at 3.25 inches. Click Set. Notice they're all appearing here in this box for set tabs. Next, we're going to set a right tab at 6.5 inches. Now we need to come over here and click Right and Set and OK. And notice all of these should be indicated on your ruler here. And you can be sure that the right tab is opposite of the left as far as the little right angle symbol. All right, we're going to be using the 1 inch tab to indent paragraphs 1 inch. We're going to press enter 2 times between paragraphs. As indicated earlier, there will be no bold. It is difficult to put the steps in exact order, so we're going to walk through the document in your textbook for the order of events. On line 1, we center that line, Control E, turn on caps lock, and type Affidavit of Possession. Hit enter 2 times. Control L to return back to the left margin and type State of Vermont. Hit enter 2 times. Type County of Windsor. Hit enter 2 times. Now we're ready for our first paragraph. Turn off caps lock. Hit tab once. Then the first line on line 7 is going to be Eric Wesley. After this line, our textbook indicates you should hit enter 2 times and start the next paragraph. I do want you to note that your lines will not break at the exact places that they do in the textbook, and that is fine. Our line numbers will start out the same as in the textbook, but they're going to vary by the time we're done. I think we will have a total of 42 lines in our document. All right, at the end of this paragraph, hit enter 2 times, hit tab, and I'm going to paste in my next paragraph to save a little time. Notice now I'm on line 19, the textbook is on 20. That is fine. Just let WordWrap do its work as you're typing the paragraphs. All the remaining paragraphs before the date line are going to have one blank line between each one. I'm going to go ahead and paste those in. You should type those just as we did the first 4. Okay, on my line 30, after this last paragraph, I'm going to hit enter twice. Use the 1-inch tab to type dated in all caps, this, and then I space once and do 5 underscores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space, day of, after Vermont period, enter 2 times, and then I'm going to use tab twice and type underscores to the right margin. When it jumps to the next line, you've done too many, so just backspace. Hit backspace once, and then you'll know you have inserted the underscores to the right margin. After that, you hit enter once, and on the next line, tab twice to 3.25-inch tab and type Blake Crawford. Then hit tab one more time, and you will be at the right margin where you should type attorney at law. Enter 2 times, tab once, 5 underscores for the day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space, enter twice, tab twice, underscore to the margin, right margin, enter once, tab twice, and when you get to the end of line 42 with the date 2012, do not hit enter again or you will have extra line numbering at the end of the page. So here is our affidavit complete at 42 lines. I'm going to turn off show hide so we get a better look at it. Once you have proofread your document, return to GDP, save, score, review it, and correct all errors to 0.